Heads up, this podcast more than likely contains strong language, tongue-in-cheek humour, and suggestive remarks.
Welcome to the Hyper Podcast, where two likeable people who like talking talk to people they like about the things that the people they like to see if we could like it too. I'm here with Teddy.
And I'm here with Anna.
Woo. And I have got some not very interesting things to tell
Anna
you.
has
stockpiled
things to tell me.
I made notes this week because I thought, right, Teddy needs to know about this, which means everyone who's listening needs to know about this.
That's the thing. You have, patience, whereas I'm like, I need to tell Anna this right now. As soon as something happens to me, I'm like, bitch.
They're not even that interesting. I wrote them down and I was like, maybe someone will get a kick out of this one day, but I'm reading it thinking, okay. Anyway, so I thought we could go through some random shit that's happened this week, and then I want to talk about the things we've covered so far to see if we have any new hobbies to rave about.
A rant and rave.
So, the first thing, okay, I hope you're sat down because this is huge.
I'm sat. I
want to talk about pineapple. Okay?
Not the pineapple again.
I want to talk about how good pineapple is.
Okay, I thought you were going to move on to the swinger topic, and I was like, I need to disclaim that I'm fine with polygamy and swingers. I was making a joke. I was trying to be cheeky and funny and nasty.
No, that's fine.
No, pineapple fucking slaps.
I'm talking about, fresh ass pineapple.
Have you ever...
Aldi, I got a pineapple.
Was it good?
It's given me a new lease of life.
Was it a sweet one that wasn't too acidy?
It was.
Oh, have you ever been able to... Because you're supposed to be able to, wiggle those little seed pods and they'll come out. Never been able to do it.
I honestly didn't know about that, and I didn't try. I just sliced the bitch right up.
Yeah, that's what I do. But apparently, if you have to find one that's loose and wiggle it out, and then slowly you can wiggle them all out, and then it doesn't have that hard bit in the middle.
What? Really?
Yeah, and that's because apparently those are the seeds, because it's all like a berry. A pineapple is a berry, and that's all
right.
the little pods are the little seeds, and you're supposed to be able to take it apart. And I'm like, never have I ever in my years been able to do that.
Wow, okay. Interesting. No, I've not done that. I just sliced it up and I've eaten half of it in a day. And
you know what I respect? I respect that when you eat pineapple, it fights back.
Yeah, I like the pain. I like the pain a lot.
I'm just like, you know what, girl? Yeah, I'm eating you, I'm killing you. It's only fair that you bite back.
Yeah, give me a little tingle. I don't mind.
I did eat one, I had a whole pineapple and I was like, I need to eat it because it's starting to go mushy. I ate the whole thing in one sitting. My tongue was so sore.
Oh no.
It was bad.
I went to Aldi and I thought, maybe it is time. Maybe
pineapple
it's summery
time.
enough that I could get away with eating pineapple, and
Sure
enough. It was
pineapple,
marvelous.
pina coladas, all the tropical shit's coming out because it's summer.
I love pina colada. It's my favourite cocktail ever.
I like all cocktails. Any sort. I will get fucked up on a cocktail.
Really?
Anything. I will have any cocktail. And I will as long as it's a nice sweet cocktail where I can barely taste the alcohol, I'm there. I'm terrible though, because I will down 3 cocktails before the alcohol hits me, and then I'll be like, oh fuck. You know when you can feel the alcohol hit you like a punch in the face? You go from sober to sloshed in seconds, and you have that moment where your brain still functions to go, oh shit. and then you're gone.
Yeah. I don't get that with pina colada. I think because I'm having such a nice time and because it's quite fatty, it fills me up quite a lot.
So you nurse it a little bit.
Yeah, I love it. Oh god. Anyway, that was point number 1. Was I just wrote on my notes app, pineapple love. That was that.
Only 2 words you need.
I just need a little prompt. Another thing, this is huge for you.
For me?
well, not really, but I'm gonna say it is. I've started typing on my phone, on my on my phone.
On your phone. Don't tell
I started
me.
typing on my phone the same way that you type on
You
your phone.
are such. You make
I
such
know.
fun of me for the way that I
I
type on
know.
my phone. I don't
I
think I
know.
type that. How do I type? Like, what is
With right thumb, left forefinger.
Yeah, so that I can use my thumb to hold the bottom of my phone like in place. Like if you hold
I
it with
know.
both hands, like to use your thumbs, then your fingers have to like interlock behind your
I
phone.
know.
It's disgusting.
I gave you so much hate for that, and
It's
I
such
started
a
doing it, and I'm like, for fuck's sake!
it's such a good
actually
way
really
to type.
good.
Yes, thank you. Thank you. Join
It's
me,
so
Anna.
good.
Join
And
me.
I'm really pissed off about it because I've held out for so long. I think I saw someone else somewhere in town today that was doing it, and I thought, yeah, maybe that's why Teddy does it. I'll give it a go. Yeah.
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 Also,
Okay.
my thumbs, I've got really like wide thumbs, wide stubby little thumbs. So like they just get in the way of each other when I'm trying to hit letters. I'm like, I can't have both of them here competing for space at once. I need a thinner finger coming in.
I don't think that you've got fat thumbs.
I like for real. They just like knock into each other, and I'm like, get out of my way.
Damn. Well, anyway, that was point number 2. Boring point number 2 is.
Hold on. Before we move on to things, can I confess? I don't like touchscreen typing. I hate it.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
I'm tired of it.
Oh, are you talking like back to the blueberry?
Yeah. Blackberry.
Blueberry?
The blueberry.
Blackberry? How old am I? Jesus, Blackberry.
I mean, you can get like some like I think there's like a Samsung one that like flips out and it's got like a keyboard. And I'm like, you know what? I would fuck with that actually. Like I know we're in the touchscreen era, but like I just don't like leaving my grubby little fingerprints all over the screen. I agree. I don't like that if you fuck your screen up, you then can't type anything, so you have to go and get your screen replaced if you crack it because you can't fucking type.
I feel like one of those facts that I don't look at too closely is like the number of microbes and harmful bacteria that's on your phone at any one time.
Grim.
That's one of them things that I try not to think about because if I think about it too hard, I'll just explode.
I get weird looks in public because when I wash my hands, I don't use the dryers. I just leave.
Okay.
And I don't use them because they are full of bacteria and they just spread nasty, grubby bathroom bacteria back onto your hands. And it's like, I just washed these. I will just let them air dry as the gods intended.
Yeah, I totally agree. I hate hand dryers, but I prefer paper towel for my hands.
Yeah.
But then someone gave me a bollocking for that one day as being like, oh, you're killing the trees by using a paper towel. And I was like...
Isn't like wood...
Am I?
Isn't like the wood farms like one of the more renewable, like compared to like, you know, mining and gas mining and all this other kind of stuff? Isn't like lumber like one of the more renewable ones that we've got out there that does okay?
Yeah, absolutely, if you do it sustainably. But I think the point was like I'm using like 2 sheets of already recycled paper versus I'm using 40 seconds of stinky hand air. I'd rather just use a sheet of paper.
I mean, I just waggle my little fingers around like a T-Rex having a seizure and call it a day.
Yeah.
I'm like, this will
like
do.
Mr. Burns, you know.
Yeah,
Mr.
I'm just like, I don't know if people realize how quickly your hands will stop being wet, but they do it really quick. I will leave a bathroom. I'll like nudge the door open, go outside, and by the time I'm like back to my table, wherever I was doing, my hands will be dry already. Like
like nature intended.
Exactly. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal.
Okay, point number 3. This one is actually so boring. I'm going to skip it. For point number 4.
No. I want point number 3. Don't gatekeep this from me.
Point number 3 is so dull. Okay, get ready for this.
Yep.
I am a devout wash my hair every day kind of gal.
Oh my god, no, that's so bad for your hair.
I know. And now, because I'm trying to grow my hair out.
Ooh.
And I've decided I'm trying to be an every other day hair kind of gal.
More sustainable.
And what I've learnt from this is that my hair on day 2 is far better than my hair on day one has ever been, and for years.
Oh yeah.
I've been washing it every day.
Oh,
Wow, my hair's fluffy as fuck. Day 2 hair.
Anna. Yeah. So day 1 hair is like really flat. Day 2 hair is peak hair. Day 3 hair is still good. Day 4 hair starts to get greasy. It's time to start the cycle over again. Unless you're in a depressive slump, and in which case, God help you.
Do what you gotta do.
Yeah.
I think day 2 my hair will start getting greasy, but I don't mind it. Day 3, that is definitely, I'm washing my hair by day 3.
A little
Also,
bit of grease is good for you. Yeah, but are you getting itchy scalp because you've spent so long keeping your natural oils off of your scalp that your scalp is like, what is happening right now? What are these oils?
I don't know, but I'm trying every other day now, and I'm enjoying it so far. My hair's less fluffy, which has always been a problem for me because it just does whatever it wants, and it goes aggressively anti-gravity, I would say.
That's so weird because you've got quite fine hair. I would expect it to do the same thing mine does when I first wash it, which is it goes, I can't be bothered with this, and just goes and slumps. And I'm like,
It goes really flat until it dries.
Sorry guys, Anna just died, so anyway, I'll be taking over from now on my own.
Gosh, that really got me. All this talk of hair washing has really got me
tickled.
with a frog in my throat. Yep.
No, hair washing's a delicate art.
Yeah, one I've clearly not managed very well.
I mean, I think
so
a lot of
him
people.
greasy hair.
You don't like being greasy at all, though. Like, I don't like being super greasy, but like being a little sweaty, a little bit moist. I'm not too fast, so long as I don't smell bad and it's not like irritating my skin.
Yeah. I think I don't know, man. I just really like being clean, but also I do a lot of exercise, so I'm almost always stinky.
Yeah.
Like almost always smelling bad, and that's okay, man.
That is okay.
I live with it.
I reek at the moment. I'm hating it.
That was
that point 3?
That was boring point 3, and then boring point 4, which is the last point. You wanna hear it?
Yeah. Give it to me, daddy.
Jesus Christ. That is actually very topical for what I'm about to say.
Yeah.
Because I got my hot housemate to watch Heated Rivalry with me.
Oh, is it good? I haven't watched it.
I mean, I watched the whole thing months ago and I really enjoyed it. I've read the book and then...
I heard that the book is a lot better than Heated Rivalry.
Genuinely, I think they are both the same.
Oh, that's good.
Caliber. The only thing that I will thoroughly slag off is the audiobook narration, which is, in my opinion, dreadful. It's so bad. I stopped listening to it because it was on Spotify in my subscription. I stopped listening to it because I thought, I cannot stand this man's voice.
Was it just like his accent and tone of voice, or is it like the way he's reading it?
Oh God!
All of the above.
He reads it like he's bored out of his mind.
Oh, they go for that like relaxing dulcet tone, didn't they?
I don't like it. But I looked.
Yeah, but we're little
nerds.
We like animated stuff being read to us.
But I looked it up online, and a lot of people also hate the audiobook narrator, and I feel kind of bad for him.
He's catching strays. He's just trying so hard, bless him. But
yeah, it's such a good book. Oh, it's not a good book. It's a shit book, but it's good fun. And the show is really genuinely good. The show is really genuinely good with some great actors. And then
that's good.
I watched one of the episodes with the hot guy that I lived with yesterday. Just the one episode, which is like the least R-rated. I've found the most tame one.
Oh boy.
As a little taster, and he said it was really good. So
you were like, man, I don't know if the man I live with can handle gay porn just like raw. Yeah, he needs to be thoroughly prepped beforehand.
Yeah, exactly. He saw like the last time on Heated Rivalry, and it was just like just loads of asses, just everywhere. There was an ass, and he was like, "Whoa!" And I was like, No, it's okay. This one is going to be a bit tamer. And it was. And he said it was good. So I'm thrilled. I'm now reading the first book in the series because Heat Rivalry is number 2. So I'm going back to number 1. That's a bit of fun.
Yeah, I know lots of people, especially like I have a few cosplaying friends who seem to really like Heated Rivalry, and I'm like, oh gosh,
it's crazy popular.
It is. Like... I don't know. I don't really care for the sport gay stuff. You know what? I put my heart out there for Yuri on Ice, and they stomped all over it. Those bastards. I will never put my heart out there for gay sports stuff ever again.
Oh no. Oh, you've been burnt before.
I've been burnt before. I want my Yuri on Ice movie.
What happened to that then?
I don't know. They were gonna do a movie, and then they just didn't. I don't know if the studio... I think it was the same studio who did like Attack on Titan, and they were doing the final season, and they just kind of went, oh, nah. What do you mean, oh nah?
Yeah.
I want to see that Russian man and that Japanese man kiss for realsies. I want hot romantic tongue. I don't want all the bullshit they gave us in the fucking first season.
Honestly, I'm surprised you've not watched Heated Rivalry because it's basically just that. I mean, the sport aspect of it, I would say, is really, really minimal.
I can only entertain one couple at a time, and I'm currently locked in on a different gay couple at the moment, and I'm like, I don't have time to hyperfix it on any other couples. I've got to stay fixed on them.
Is that Flambert?
Yeah, it's Flambert.
Yes.
I don't have time for anything else because I'll lose interest, and then my fic will never be finished.
Yeah, I think that's fair enough, and I think you're God's strongest soldier for only having one.
I have no choice because I know I will fall apart otherwise. But to be honest, I have come from the trenches where I was a Clanch shipper for like 5 years straight. So
what in the fuck is Clanch?
Clance.
Oh, Clance.
It's Voltron Legendary Defenders, the Netflix show. It was so good, and then season 7 and 8 were just fucking useless. We pretend they didn't happen. I don't actually know if I've shown my partner Voltron. I feel like I should make them sit there and watch the first 6 seasons and then turn it off and be like, there was no more. It got cancelled. It ended here. It's good until you get to They do that with so many shows though, and it's like, please leave them alone.
Have you seen Lockwood and Co on Netflix?
I've heard of it. Did it get the same treatment?
No, I don't know. But I fear I might get into this one because
you know what else we were getting into? I'm sorry, we're like 20 minutes in, and I feel like we need to touch on the other thing we were going to do. We've spent so long talking about these other things. Is our previous hyperfixations.
Yes.
Which was, our first episode was Clay.
Hang on, I wrote them down on my notes, you'll see.
Good.
Number 1 was Clay. This was my one, I'm already into it. But you've also been exploring Clay, haven't you?
I have. I've been working on your little person. It's been taking me a while because I've decided to be Icarus and fly too close to the sun.
Yeah, it's a big person, isn't it?
It's about, like, I think the person herself is, like, 6 or 7 inches, 6-7 inches tall.
Oh, Jesus. That's like when you can't get the Gen Z out of your mind sometimes.
She's about 6 or 7 inches tall, but I'm also planning on, like, I have a whole scene set out, so I'm going to build, like, a base as well.
Oh my god.
This thing is going to have to be, I'm going to have to bring this to you in person, because I don't think I'd be able to ship it to you.
Okay. Oh god.
Yeah. There's, like, a really finicky bit that I really don't know how I'm going to do, but I'm going to have to figure it out. I might have to use, like, wire and a lot of super glue.
Oh my god, this is terrifying. What am I going to do with her? Where's she going to go?
I don't know. On your coffee table? I don't know.
Yeah, centerpiece.
Use her as a door stop. She's going to be heavy.
Oh my god, no, 'cause I want to damage her. Okay, the second one we did was Smiskies.
The Smiskies. I have not obtained a Smisky, but I have heard, I've seen that you did.
I have got my first Smisky.
And you got the one you wanted.
I got the blue toilet one of the guy who's squatting and looking like he's focused on doing a poo. That's the one I got.
You know what you need to do?
Mm.
You need to make a little poo out of clay.
Yeah, I do. Or a toilet.
Yeah, but he's like crouched, isn't he? So you could just put a little poo under where he's crouched.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
Like he's a 12-year-old in the woods on a camping trip and he has to go to the toilet and leaves.
Yeah. Oh, I love that little guy. I love the fact that it glows in the dark.
That is cute.
I
always get so on the fence about things that glow in the dark. So I'm like, oh yeah, it glows in the dark, but I'm always like acutely aware that one day it won't glow in the dark anymore. When will be the day?
I don't know, but my guy has still got a lot of juice.
That's good.
He's very blue, and
they last.
I just find it reassuring. I put him right by the toilet as well, so he can look at me when I'm doing a poo, and I like. You
can look at each other. They like the rechargeable. They've got the resin that like recharges as well now, so that lasts a bit longer. Oh. You should put him outside for like enrichment time.
Yeah, he's by the window at the moment, so he's getting sunlight. But yeah, he's so cute, man. I don't know if I'll get that many more because I don't like clutter at the end of the day, but I do really like him, so that's good.
And then I'm just looking because we need to make sure that we are talking about things that will be released by the time we post this one. So
we've got Ducks, we've got Agatha Christie.
We've got Ducks, we've got Agatha Christie. Vocaloid will be out, and our spring special is out, but that doesn't involve hyperfixation. Our D&D special might be out. But yeah, we've got my Ducks, which obviously I engage in all the time. I don't think you're too fond of.
No, I've not hung out with any ducks lately, I'm afraid.
Agatha Christie, I've not dabbled in. I gotta be honest.
I've not read Agatha Christie, but I have read murder mystery books.
Oh, so you are getting into adjacent?
Yeah, I read 2, and I thought both of them were a bit shit. But I think maybe I've just not found the right one, and I haven't tried a pure Agatha, but I do intend on trying a pure Agatha.
Yeah, I feel like Agatha's books are actually good. I don't know, I think it depends on the like murder mystery you write and read. Who knows?
Yeah. But I'm definitely up for trying. I feel like I should in my life. I do a lot of reading, so I really ought to.
I feel like I probably have read one at some point, because I used to read like a shit ton as a kid.
Yeah.
We both did, actually. I'd be surprised if you haven't already read one.
I don't think I have, because I don't
really
dabble in classics.
Fair enough.
Anymore. I used to, like your Jane Austens, your Charlotte Brontes, etc. But
yeah.
I've never done an Agatha, I don't think. And then the next one we did was Vocaloid.
We did Vocaloid, which obviously go into the O2.
Really like,
I bought like a wig for my Miku thing and it never arrived, and I'm like, man,
that's annoying.
I don't really want to chase it up though, because I'm like, it was like £15. I'm like, I don't. But I'm like, now I have to try and get another one. Like, but Kat's making like cute little patches for us to wear as well, which is adorable.
Yes, I saw a little bit of it.
Yeah.
I saw them at the weekend, and I was like, oh, so skilled, so talented.
Kat was like, I don't want to step on your toes, but would you like a patch? I was like, bitch, I would love a patch. Are you kidding me?
That's so wholesome.
So wholesome. It's adorable.
I have tried listening to Vocaloid, however, it's not for me, I don't think.
I think
I picked a split. I think I picked a playlist on Spotify that's like Vocaloid best hits or some other kind of.
There's a lot of variety. I feel like the first one that got me into it was Gumi's Copycat, so this is a good one. That one slaps.
Okay, interesting. I'll write it down. But yeah, that's all of the ones we've done.
Yeah, so far. Yeah.
So I think we've
tried a little bit.
Yeah, some wins, some not really that bothered, but nothing has really struck 100%. I don't think.
I feel like 365 days from when we first uploaded, which I don't remember when that was at the top of the head. We should like post a review video where we're like, this is where we rate this. This is where we rate this.
Yeah, we could do like a
That'd be
tier
funny.
list.
Yeah.
I love a tier list.
Have you seen that thing where people have like S tier down to like D
That's what
tier?
I mean.
Yeah, and we just slide them in, and we're like, this one can go here.
That'd be so cute with your like your YouTube persona as well.
Oh yeah, I could stick her in the corner.
That'd be freaking cute.
My little Thistle. I don't think I've actually said that her name is like Thistle. I just say it's me, Teddy.
Ah, it's Thistle.
Yeah, I gave her a little name while I was like making the model. I was like, oh, I'm Teddy Stool, which is Teddy Thistle, so she can be the Thistle part. I don't know.
I love that, and I love her bedroom as well.
It
Oh
is
my
a cute bedroom.
God.
I feel like I need to slowly add more things to that.
Yeah, it's so cute. She's like a fully rounded person on her own.
I tried. I think I need to upgrade the tracking on her because I commissioned someone to do it, and it was like a cheaper commission because I like didn't have the money. I'm like, maybe one day I'll like fully deck her out to be a lot more face tracking. I also need to start wearing a lot of contact lenses so that it can track my eyes better. And I'm like, I don't like wearing contact lenses.
I love when you're like going close to the camera and she just kind of like, what? Huh?
Yeah, starts like
This
twitching.
expression. Yeah, like, what's happened?
I kind of like it. It's kind of quirky, but
It's so cute. I love it.
took ages to draw because I drew it all myself.
Also, it took me forever to realise that your intro and your outro. Because I think you say, what's your intro? Hello, starlings?
Yeah, greetings, starlings.
Greetings. I thought you were saying greetings, darlings.
Oh, that's cute as well, to be honest.
And not greetings, starlings. And I was like, what? Darlings? But then I kept listening to it and I was like, no, it's not. It's starlings.
Yeah, and then I tell
Like
them
the
to keep
bird.
shining bright.
Yes, that's what made me put it together. I was like, okay, I'm with you now. I'm on board.
The starlings are cute little birds, and they're named starlings because they look like they're covered in stars and belong in the sky.
So pretty. Such a pretty bird.
They're pretty, but they're so invasive and annoying.
Oh.
Like, I think they're native to us, but they have them in Australia, and they're like really invasive.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's too bad.
Too damn bad. Wow, we've yapped for a bit.
I know. I thought I just had 4 very quick, boring points to go through.
And we've just tuk.
Yep. Starting with pineapple. Whew.
Pineapple has led us down this dark and dreary road.
But you got something to present this week, right?
I do. It's my time to present a hyperfixation, which means you have to guess all by yourself. We were going to have you do a hyperfixation, but you wanted to do a grab bag, so I get to go now.
Yeah, I like the grab bags because it's just yap. And
It is just yap. I feel like we should do me today, you next time, and then another grab bag episode after that, and just keep flip-flopping.
Oh, I just got an email about our mutual friend has uploaded their fan fiction.
Yes!
So we're gonna enjoy that later. Anyway, okay. I'll begin with the questions then.
Yep. So we do a guessing game where the hosts, or in this case, just Anna on her own, because I'm the one with the hyperfixation, is going to try and guess what I bring to the table today. Okay. And eventually I will take mercy on her if she can't guess it. But I don't know, maybe you will. I feel like this is a well-known one of mine, and that's all I'll give you to start with.
All right. Is it a person?
No.
Oh, fuck. Okay. Is it a video game?
Yes.
Ah, shit.
Another video game.
Is it Dispatch?
No.
Oh,
I feel like that's too easy to guess.
It's a video game.
Mm-hmm. It's a series of video games.
Okay. What genre of video game is it?
Fantasy.
Oh, is it one with like lots of little characters?
Yeah.
That you like. They're all like cute and they've all got different outfits. Like Final Fantasy kind of thing.
It's more realistic fantasy than that.
Okay. So it's not like Final Fantasy art style, it's like...
It's like Baldur's Gate type fantasy.
Okay. Ooh. I wonder if I even know about this. Okay.
I mean, I've yapped about this so much over the years.
Oh, okay. Like Skyrim?
No.
No.
Close.
Dragon Age?
Yes.
Is it?
It's Dragon Age.
Sure!
Yeah.
I really pulled that one from my ass.
You were
'cause
like,
I just
oh,
cannot...
what is Teddy like? Yeah, it's Dragon
Couldn't
Age.
remember.
You
Oh,
know,
sick.
nicely done.
Cool, okay, cool. Tell me everything about this, because I don't know anything
You
about
know,
this. In fact, I thought it was the same thing as Skyrim, so...
oh my goodness. So there's 4 games at the moment. The latest one came out in 2024, right before the New Year's. I think it came out in October 2024, so a really new one. Waited 10 years for that bitch.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
But the original one is from like, is it? It's either 2009 or 2011, because the same company that does Dragon Age also does Mass Effect, and one of them comes out at a I think Dragon Age Origins came out first because it's crusty. She's crusty. And it's a fantasy setting. Oh my goodness, there goes my fucking... Alright, I gotta stop playing with things when we're doing this. I gotta stop playing with shit. So there are like elves and stuff, but they're not like tall, majestic creatures. They're like smaller than humans, and they're kind of treated like shit.
Okay.
There's dwarves, and there's these big like horned... They're kind of like tieflings and orcs like mixed into one, called Canari.
Okay.
And those are like the 4 playable races that you have. They weren't playable in the first and second game, but they were playable in the third and fourth.
So what's the kind of plot? Is it like Baldur's Gate, or is it like...
So each game kind of has a different plot, but it all takes place in the Dragon Age, which is like this... Each age, like each 100 or so years, has its own age, and this is the Dragon Age. And the first game takes place around this thing called the Blight, which happens every like... I don't know, I can't remember what it was. It was like 20 years or something. These darkspawn creatures will come up through the deep roads, which is where the dwarves live, and slaughter everyone, and they bring this crusty skeleton dragon thing up with them called an archdemon, and you have to kill it. But the only people who can kill it are wardens, which are people who have drunk darkspawn blood, and whichever warden kills the archdemon also dies. And in the first game, you become a Grey Warden.
Okay.
And like, depending on which character you choose to start as, depends on what your sad, tragic backstory is. It could be that you're an elf in an alienage being treated like shit. It could be that you're an elf in the forest and your best friend gets eaten by an alluvian, and you're like, which is this giant magical mirror, and then you just get thrown into Grey Wardenage because you're already infected. One of them, your parents just get straight up murked, and you're like, what the fuck?
Is this the game where there was like a romance subplot that didn't happen and you were pissed off about it for a while?
I don't know. There's a lot of romances in Dragon Age, because the first game's pretty old, but there are 2 bisexual romance options in that game, which I was like, which at the time I was like, oh my god, changed my life. I mean, I still romanced Alistair as a basic white bitch, but who was also like king of Ferelden. Actually, that's all the whole thing. But the whole like first game is like, you have to kill this archdemon and save Ferelden, which is the country that you live in, from getting completely wiped off the face of Thedas, which is the name of the world.
Yeah.
And you're like, cool, thanks. And there are ways you can get around it without dying. One of the characters, Morrigan, named after the goddess Morrigan, who I worship, so that's fun, is a very, very prominent character who appears later on. So she's very fun. And then... yeah, basically at the end of it, I always pick the route where like everyone lives and things are great.
Of course.
I'm like, I will work for this bitch. All of my babies will be happy.
Are you the kind of person that will save and redo parts of the game to make sure that you get... Yeah. Okay.
I do every side quest, I pick up every item, I talk to everyone, I max up their infinity. They all loved me. I finished that game with all of my team. There was like 6 of them loving me. I was like, these are my babies. I will die for my babies.
I feel like some people play games like that, and some people just kind of go through the motions and see what they end up with. And I cannot be doing that. I can't do it.
No, Dragon Age is one of those games where you can just play like the main story and it's still quite fulfilling, but like doing all the side quests is a lot more fun. It gives you a lot more lore. Quite a lot of the lore is like locked away behind NPCs that you interact with, quests that you do, and like things that you pick up. So, and a lot of the games like follow into each other. So like your actions in the first game affect your actions in the second game, and in the second game you play as a human called Hawk, and you can be a male Hawk or a female Hawk, and you're trying to flee Lothering, which is a city in a village in Ferelden, as the Blight's hitting it. So you are running away literally right before your warden character like kind of has just like right after they've left to continue on into the rest of Ferelden to try and save it. So it's like it splits off earlier in the timeline, which is kind of fun. And you and your family, one of your siblings dies right off the bat, which is like traumatic to begin with. You and your family go across the ocean to Kirkwall, and the whole thing is about you following Hawk. And it has like there's 3 arcs, and it starts off with like you're just having fun, you're just being a chill dude, you're just doing your own thing, and it like escalates into you causing like a fucking full-blown war. And it's like, Jesus. My God, this person has the worst fucking luck. There's a scene in there that makes the second game is my favorite, absolutely best one of the Dragon Age games by far.
How many are we on?
There's 4. Anyone who disagrees is just wrong, because they're like, oh, it just takes place in Kirkwall, it's so boring. No, the story's incredible, the character's incredible. That's where you meet Varric, the little dwarf who I adore. He's your bestie mate. He will stand by Hawk no matter what, and I like warmed him right up to me. You meet like all kinds of you meet Fenris, who's like this prickly elf, and I was like, I'm gonna fuck you, and then I did. He had trauma. I was like, he's mine.
The grumpy sunshine thing is like catnip to me. I love it.
That is the dynamic that Hawk and Fenris had. And I went for a male Hawk as well, because everyone in the second game, apart from Sebastian, but we don't give a shit about Sebastian, is bisexual. No. So you can romance them as whoever you want. And you don't even have to have them like you. There's like a rivalry romance setting in Dragon Age 2. So you can piss them the fuck off, and they will still end up with you at the end.
That's
crazy.
Wow, we're getting more of that in games, because that is
I know,
shit.
It was so good. I was like, because I like, Fenris is so hard to make like you if you're nice to mages and humans, and I was a mage. So I was like, Fenris, babe, you're making this really hard for me. But I won. He loved me. Everyone loved me. I don't really care what happened to Sebastian. He's a DLC character. I don't really care what happens to that man. He doesn't interest me. And then basically, you have to like fight off the Kunari, because they're an invading force from like further north, and you piss them off. You have to fight them off, and then like you become like the ruler of Kirkwall, and Hawk's kind of like, I don't really want this. And then you kick off the Mage Templar War, where mages like elves are treated like second-class citizens because they're considered dangerous, because they're connected to the Fade, which is, there's like our world and there's magical world, and there's the veil that separates them, and mages can like pull from the Fade to do magic, and sometimes spirits attach themselves to them and they get possessed and turn into demons.
So, that's some nice lore there.
It's some good lore. So everyone's like, oh no, mages, and then you accidentally like kick off an entire like Mage Templar war, and then you're like, haha, I'm out of here. You're like, this is not my mess to clean up. And then it skirts you over to the third game, where you're just some poor soul who's been cursed with this hand that can close these breaches in the veil. And you meet Varric again, and Varric's your best mate again, because Varric's a fucking G. Best character, Varric. Love him so much. And you're like, oh my god.
There's good fan art for this game too.
There's such slapping fan art. And basically you spend Inquisition is the third game, massive game. Massive game. Like 3 separate DLCs, so much lore. You get hit with actually the elves, the ancient elf gods are the real gods. There's pretty much no such thing as what the humans worship. The Black City where they saw the empty throne was just the ruins of the elven pantheon in the void, and all of this other kind of stuff. And you're like, this is crazy. And then your teammate is like, haha, yeah, by the way, I'm one of those elven gods, and it's my fault that your arm's fucking trying to kill you. And you're like, what the fuck? I hate that, man. I hate. Everyone's like, oh, Solus. Oh, the egg's so hot. Hate that, man.
Plot twist.
Despise him. I was getting along buddy. I was like, this dude knows so much, and he was like, Llewellyn, it's my fault. And I was like, Llewellyn. I was like, get out of my face, you. Because he's such a selfish. Everyone's like, oh, he's so troubled. I'm like, no, he's selfish. He's such a selfish prick because basically he fucks up everything. He creates the veil, tears the Fade apart from the real world, and like fucks everything up because his best mate got killed and he was trying to trap the gods, whatever. But then like he fucks it all up because obviously it's like really bad for the spirits, it's like really bad for everyone, everything's gone to shit because apparently elves were originally spirits that turned into, I don't know, it's all fucking complicated. Either way, he fucked it up, then fell asleep for like 1,000 years, lazy bastard, wakes up, goes, I can't open my magical orb, I'm gonna get this ancient darkspawn magister dude to open it for me. Unsurprisingly, that all goes to shit, and then the dude who tries to open the orb becomes the bad guy, and us who caught the orb becomes the poor schmuck with the magical hand.
I love an orb as well.
I know, it was a good orb, to be fair. It was a sexy orb. But then he's like, oh, even though you're my best mate or / romance, whatever you decide to do with him, he's like, even though you're my best mate and everything, I couldn't fix the world the first time. I'm going to try and do it again. Yes, bud, because that turned out so fucking well the first time around, mate, didn't it? Like, you did this. The reason people are getting possessed, the reason nobody's magic anymore, the reason the elves are all treated like second-class citizens, it's your fault. And he's like, I'm just going to try again. Hate him.
I'm into this
Hate
a lot.
that man.
However...
And then the audacity, the fourth game comes around, I'm playing as another poor schmuck, and he gets stuck in my head the whole time. He's there whispering to me, and I'm like, mate, he's... Because he tries to stop the world, and you try and stop him, and he gets stuck in your body, and then he tries to, like, trap you in the void and come back out, and you're like, this is bullshit.
I'm really interested in this.
I was allowed to punch him.
You just spoiled it. Have you spoiled the whole thing?
No, I don't think it will. I think you'll probably forget everything I've told you. I'm going to be honest. There is one thing that happened that I have refused to tell Dandy because it made me so upset.
Okay.
It made me hate Solus. So I will never forgive that man. The only reason I didn't kill him is because I need him. Because as soon as you kill him, the veil basically falls apart and all the demons pour in and everybody dies. So I'm like, you're literally...
That's so edgy.
I'm like, you're literally only alive because I need you. I send him off on his pilgrimage and I'm like, you live because I let you live, bitch.
Wow.
Varric,
you can tell that this is a deep hyperfixation for you.
Varric is a prime character in the fourth game as well. Like, massive character, and it destroyed me. Because him and Solus like best mates, and then Solus goes rogue, and then there was like tension between them. Rough. He's like a dad in the fourth game as well. Like, he acts like your dad, and he's like giving you all this advice and stuff, and I'm just there like, ah!
I feel like you need to take a deep breath after that, because that was such a fucking
hatred I have for this man. Honest, every time I crack an egg, I imagine it's his skull.
Jesus Christ.
People love him though. This is such like a dividing opinion in the fandom on whether or not you like Solus.
Controversial.
It's such a and most people are like, I love him. He's such a well-written character. Like, yeah, he is a well-written character, but you don't have to like him just because he's he's well-written in a way that's supposed to make you hate him. But the fourth game tries so hard to make you sympathetic to him. They're like, his best friend died and he didn't even want to become an elf. He wanted to stay a spirit, and he's so sorry, and he's just trying to fix everything. And it's like, I don't care. It's not the intention, right? It doesn't matter what intentions you have when you cause something great harm and terrible destruction, you know?
Yeah, you do it either way.
Don't hit me with that gaslight and they try so hard to make you sympathize with him, and I'm just like, I He's literally he failed his people, he failed his comrades, he failed his friends, fell asleep, failed them all over again. I have no sympathy for this man. But Lucanus is hot, so
Oh my god.
Lucanus is a hot Italian coffee drinker, and I'm like, hello, Mr. Assassin.
Oh my God's sake.
I played as I got to play as a necromancer as well, and I was like, oh yeah, yep. There's an old man in the 4th game that is so your type.
Oh yeah.
Oh
okay.
yeah.
Who's listening?
I won't tell you. No, I won't tell you anymore. You'll just have to play. You'll just have to play Dreadwolf.
Well,
it's not called Dreadwolf anymore, I don't think.
What is it on?
It's on EA. I think it might be on Steam actually as well, but I think it just links you to an EA account on Steam.
Okay.
It's not like a separate thing. You don't need to play any of the other games to like really have a connection. Like they all link to each other. There's all a lot of lore. Like Morrigan is like a character who goes way back. Varric is a character that goes way back. Obviously Solus is unfortunately important, not to me, but to the plot. But each game you can romance someone. Each romance has its own thing. Each character has their own personal quests. And each game sort of has its own focus. The main one's like about the Blight. The second one's sort of about basically Hawk's it's way more personal, which I really like. Inquisition is about trying to close all the holes that, fuckface egg boy McGee opened up everywhere basically by being a whingy little bitch with no powers. And the 4th one's about fixing bitch boy egg face McGee's intent to destroy the world and accidentally unleashing 2 very angry gods, and now we have to fucking fix his mistake again, wipe up his mess.
You're so full of rage. I've had to put so little effort into keeping this conversation going. It's just like stream of consciousness.
He is the textbook definition of a covert narcissist, which is someone who doesn't purposefully like make everything about them. They're not looking for attention. They like passively subconsciously do it, where like even him being like, I've done so wrong, I've done wrong to you, like it's so misery, like he you know what I mean? It's so wallowing in his own misery and being like, oh, I'm such a terrible person, I've betrayed, but I had to do it. And it's like, oh my god, Solus, you should have done the world a favor and fallen asleep and never woken up, okay? Like, the world's fine. Demons come through sometimes, and the mages are fighting, and the Canary are invading. But you know what? It was better off now than it was when you fucked everything up the first time. And that is saying something, sir.
Wow. You tell him.
I will tell him. There's also a non-binary character in the new game, which they definitely didn't handle that as well as I would have liked them to. It started off very promising, and obviously all the characters' personal quests are like very personal and very good. And then it kind of got a little bit like Dragon Age is like based in medieval times and everything, so I feel like the language they could have used could have been more subtle about it instead of being like straight up in the face. Like, I don't know. I felt like they didn't handle that as delicately as they could have, as they handled like some of the characters' sexualities in reference to the times, and also some of the implications of like what characters had been through that was perhaps a little bit too dark to fully like just say out loud.
Okay.
Because Fenris has a very dark past. Cullen, who's one of the characters who occurs a couple of times, has quite a dark history. There's sensitive topics that have been handled better. And this character in the 4th game is not the first trans character to appear in the series. There was one in Inquisition called Krem, who was handled properly, in my opinion. They were done a lot better than the other one was. But you know, I feel like I don't know. I feel like they tried to be like too open about it because like it's nothing to hide. It's not a problem. I'm non-binary. Who cares? You know. But I feel like they just kind of, in trying to do that, they kind of glossed over some of the more subtle ways of like handling things.
Yeah. So is there a 5th game coming out soon?
I don't know, because I don't think it was called Dreadwolf, but I think they changed it before they released it. I don't know what reception that got, because Mass Effect, the other game that BioWare produces, they did Andromeda after the original trilogy, and it kind of sucked because they put it out before they'd finished bug fixing it because there were time constraints getting pushed to like release it. And also a lot of people just really loved Commander Shepard, who was like the protagonist throughout the first 3 games. So we didn't cleave to the new protagonist as intensely. And I think instead of Andromeda being given a shot as a new game taking place in the Mass Effect universe, you know, like when we first played Mass Effect 1, it was kind of seen as a continuation, and I feel like that it didn't meet people's expectations because of that reason. So I don't know if also Dragon Age is going to get the same sort of treatment that Andromeda did, and where they just kind of let it die off and focus on other things. Honestly, I don't know what else BioWare does. That was kind of like their main 2 things. I think they don't have anything else that popular in that, you know?
Okay.
I'll be sad if there's not another Dragon Age game, because they definitely left it open-ended. They implied that there's something going on with the Kunari, because we know very little about the Kunari. There's implications that they're descended from dragons.
Is this something that fan fiction has filled the hole for you?
No, not at all.
Okay,
The hole is ever gaping.
Oh god,
Yeah.
now it's a gaping hole.
It's a gaping hole begging to be filled, Anna.
Oh god, no one wants that. Jesus.
No, I'll be sad if there isn't a 5th game, but there is like comics and stuff that add a lot more lore to it. So it's not just a game, there's these comics. I actually bought one in Australia because it's so much cheaper over there than it was here. I was like, I will yoink that, thank you very much. Like Morrigan had a sister that's not mentioned in the games, which Alistair killed Loki. There's like a lot of lore. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things still up in the air that I think a 5th game could really touch on. But I feel like there's the 4th game has also kind of really shook the foundations, that I think it's going to have to be another, because Inquisition and the Dreadwolf kind of like followed up after each other. I feel like the 5th game is going to have to diverge a little bit. I don't want to hear about Solus anymore. I don't give a shit what he's doing in the Void.
I've definitely heard about Inquisition a lot
Inquisition's
more than any
good.
of the others.
Inquisition was really popular. I think Inquisition was the first one I played, but I didn't get very far, and a friend who introduced me to it said, you need to play the other one, so I bought them and played them, and I was like, you were so right. And I don't talk to that person anymore because they were kind of a bitch, but they were right. I will give them this. I will give them that. I will give them their dues. They were right.
Credit where credit is due.
Credit where
At least
credit
you
is
got
due.
Dragon Age out of it.
I walked away from that friendship with Dragon Age, so who won? Me.
Yeah, so who won?
I fucking won. But yeah, no, they're great games. There are dark elements to them, and I didn't find Inquisition or Origins very emotional, but I did find Dragon Age 2 and the 4th one. It's not called Dreadwolf. I forget what it's called, because they changed the fucking name. And I hate Veilguard. They changed it to Veilguard. Fucking Dreadwolf was so much cooler. But those ones I sobbed. I sobbed at Veilguard. I don't think I've ever cried that hard at a video game that's come out in like the last 5 years as I cried at Veilguard. And before that, the hardest I've cried at anything was in Dragon Age 2, and that broke me. That fucked me up real good.
Damn, I don't think I've ever cried at a video game, except maybe like I don't know.
I think for
the end of Detroit, maybe like
yeah,
a little bit, but not like sobbing.
I got so attached in Dragon Age 2. I got so attached to Hawk. I got so attached to their family that when the scene happened, I was really attached. It was almost like metaphorical to my own attachments with my family. That when it happened, it was like upsetting in that way. Veilguard upset me because you know, the characters at this point have been carried over for so many times. You've gotten so attached to them that when something happens, because something happens to quite a few of them if you're not careful, and basically you have no choice. And it really fucked me up because they trick you, and it made me hate Solus even more because he tricked me, and then when you realize, it really upsets you. So
oh no,
yeah,
sounds like such a ride.
it was. I I was so worried, and then I was so calm, and then things started to fall apart, and I started to get really suspicious, and I went, please don't let this be real. Please don't let this be happening. I was already crying, and then it happened, and I was like, I can't believe you've done this to me. I can't believe you did this. It was such an emotional roller coaster. There's a lot of parts of this game that wasn't done very well, but I think the same person who wrote a lot of Varric's scenes wrote a lot of Lucanus's scenes and wrote a lot more of the intimate scenes, and a lot of those scenes were so good. So good. But they fired that writer, I'm pretty sure I saw on their Twitter, and I was like, this person was probably the best person you've ever had on this team. Fuck you.
Damn.
Yeah, it sucks. But yeah,
Well,
that's my rant about Dragon Age, and there's so much more I could say, but I don't want to spoil too much for you and for people listening if they haven't played.
I love that.
The first 3 games are pretty old, but I know the new one's kind of new, so I don't want to kind of spoil too much about that, other than I fucking hate Solo so much.
I love that. I love this conversation because it is like the epitome of what this podcast was kind of about. Is basically,
I think Dragon Age is my hardest hyperfixation I have, my
Yeah,
longest
it's like-
lasting one.
it
I'm gonna
stems
get a
from-
tattoo. I already know what it is. I already know I'm gonna put it. I just need the money. I'm an
Oh my
artist. I
God.
like. I do it myself, but I don't trust myself to keep my hands steady while I'm being stabbed.
It literally stems from the years of me listening to you talk about things that I know nothing about,
Yeah.
and then getting into them, but like way, way, way later.
I would recommend, if you are going to play Dragon Age, don't bother playing Origins. As much as I love Origins, it is so crusty. It's so it's an
okay.
old game, so it's not going to be everyone's cup of tea. Dragon Age 2 still holds its own and is really good. Inquisition's long and intensive, and Veilguard, you definitely need to play after playing Dragon Age 2 and Inquisition, so that it can fuck you up the hardest. Because if you haven't played those 2 games, it will not fuck you up to the extent it fucked me up.
No, I want to be fucked up.
You need to play all 3 then. Origins, Morrigan's kind of the only important one in Origins, and she's like this witch, and basically she can get pregnant with like the archdemon's dead soul, which, by the way, is an elven god actually that has been corrupted. So that's fun. You find that out in the 4th game, that actually all of those archdemons are actually the dragons of the elven gods and have part of their souls in them.
Oh boy.
So Morrigan just be out here collecting souls, because her mum was also Mythal, one of the fucking elven goddesses. So she's out here like, I've got a soul and my son's got a soul.
Oh my god.
Collecting them like trinkets.
Well, I'm interested. I'm definitely interested. I
You
definitely
might
wanna give
you
this
might
a go.
trial it.
Yeah, I mean, my record of playing games and actually sticking with them is abysmal, but I'll definitely give it a go.
I mean, it's also like Dragon Age has a lot of cutscenes, so you can just like kind of watch the cutscenes
that's the shit.
on like YouTube.
I want a game that's mostly cutscenes.
It's a lot of it's cutscenes. Like a lot of it is grinding for stuff, but like the cutscenes are kind of worth it. I really want to play Dragon Age 2 again now. I fucking love Dragon Age 2. Maybe I'll do a Dragon Age 2 Let's Play.
That would be epic.
That way you don't have to buy the games, you just watch me play it and sob my heart
I
out
love
again.
that. I used to do that as well. Like all of our childhood and teenage years was just me watching you play games or whatever you were doing on your computer.
I feel like a lot of time you were just too hesitant to try for yourself.
I don't mind playing things firsthand sometimes because I'm worried I'm going to be crap at it.
Yeah,
that puts me
that
off.
secondhand
Puts me off most
embarrassment.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, we normally do like our little roundup and conclusion, but I feel like I've pretty much rounded up the whole plot of the Dragon Age games and how much I hate Solus and how much I love the games and the lore and Alistair and Fenris and Lucanus. And who did I fucking romance in Inquisition? I think I romanced Iron Bull. I keep romancing dudes. They need to write better No, I romanced Morrigan after I romanced Alistair. Yeah, she's hot.
How about we start taking credit for things?
Yes, that's what I was getting at. So I feel like you already given me a list of things that you, at the start of this episode, you were like, and this, and this, and this. Do you have anything else?
For eating pineapple. Yeah, I do.
Ooh.
I wrote it down on my notes. Ready?
Ooh.
I finally went and got myself a pair of prescription sunglasses.
Hey.
In fact, I got 2 because Specsavers was having a deal, and
Oh,
I
hell
got a pair
yeah.
of normal ones because she was like, "Do you want the 3rd one for half price?" And I was like, "Is that even a question, mate?" Yes, of course I do.
Yeah, sure, give it to me.
So that's what I did. I went to Specsavers, which is one of the most hateful shopping experiences I think that there is.
Yeah. I don't really have. Honestly, I've been quite sick this week, so I've not really done much. I'm gonna take credit for keeping calm in the face of danger.
Ooh, tell me more.
No, it was this silly little. So, obviously, like Good Friday. By the time we're recording this, was the other weekend, and I went out with my family and my dog, and my nan brought her dog. And as my uncle was unbuckling her dog from the car, her dog got away.
Ooh.
Yeah, and like made a like a run for it, and like
Ooh. Where were you?
we were at mum's, so like
Okay.
she headed straight like onto the grass and was trying to get down to the road.
Oh dear.
Yeah, and I was like, I had Leia in one hand and I was trying to like reach this dog in the other hand, so I was like staying calm. My uncle was like trying to lunge for her, and then my my nan just goes straight to like mourning, straight into grief. She throws her hands up and is like, no.
Oh my god, really?
Yeah.
Oh, bless
I
her.
was like, she just went straight to like panic. I was like, oh, fucking hell, nan. You're no good in a crisis, are you? But like,
But you kept your cool.
yeah. I mean, she came back. She only went as far as like the edge of the grass and then came back anyways. I think because my uncle did like yell at her, like was like, "Come here, Darcy!" So, but she didn't go far, and I was like, no, she was good. She still technically stayed like in the property bounds. She was just being nosy, I think. Yeah, and then we went and had a good walk. Leia was good as always. She's a very good girl when we go out and about.
Oh, good.
My uncle
That's
was like,
a great thing
my
to
uncle
take
was like,
credit for.
she's not a service dog. What does she do? She's been sitting in your lap the whole car ride. And then I think he saw like actually how well behaved she was on the walk and everything, like sitting under the table quietly when all the people were around and just like. And I think he was like, oh, okay. I was like,
That's
yeah,
good.
she's a good girl who does what I need her to do, you know. And this my dog. But I think that's all we have done today. Because I could rant about Dragon Age for fucking ever, but this is a chunky.
I can tell. Yeah,
This is a chunky episode as it is. I'm so sorry. I mean, we did have a big yap at the start as well.
Yeah, man, I'm thrilled. That was fun.
That was a good. Oh, my throat is sore. Do you hear this? Do you hear the?
You're getting a sexy rasp on.
I'm getting a rasp on. I'm gonna have some honey and lemon after this, I think. I'm supposed to be exercising my voice for singing purposes, but oh well. Oh well.
There you go. You've done it.
I've done
exercise.
it. It's warmed up beyond measures. So I'm going to wrap us up here. Thank you so much for listening. That's all we have for today, but it is far from all we have to say. Next week, who knows? Maybe we'll talk about your hyperfixation. Tune in to find out. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.